Hello, 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 hello. I am back with another video. So I said that I would do a video on the Spotify Wrapped when it came. When I did my Halcyon Nights review. If you haven't watched that, check that out. I'll link it like here or here, whatever. But 2022 Wrapped is finally here. And we are ready to jump in. So first of all, before we jump into the video, I'm going to make a little prediction. So first of all, I'm going to predict who I think my top artist will be. This year, I think my top artist is going to be Ellie Goulding. I've listened to her a lot this year, especially the Halcyon album and the Brightest Blue album. I have listened to that tons of times. In fact, I was listening to that like yesterday or something. I think Nicki Minaj is going to be up there. Because what happened was I heard that she had a new album out, the Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape, and I thought, okay, give it a listen, and I quite liked it, and I was listening to it before bed, and one thing that I find is that the music doesn't have to be like sleep music or anything, but as long as I've listened to that before like a lot of times, and I've listened to it before bed and I've gone to sleep to it. Usually that'll be my sleep music anyway. So, that's probably going to be up there. But the rest of it's actually I think the rest of it's going to be quite ambiguous. I listened to Charlie a fair bit earlier in the year, especially with the new album Crash, but I haven't actually listened to her all that much this year. I have been re-listening to Pop 2 a few times in recent weeks. And I'm probably going to do it for like the other albums as well. Also, in Eurovision, if you saw my Eurovision video this year, you'll know that my favourite song from Eurovision this year is Serbia's Constructor with Incorporate Sano. I really enjoyed that song. Now, I listened to all her songs quite a bit after like Eurovision came out, and I think she might be up there. So before this fiction bit gets way too long, let's jump in. 2022 Wrapped. Let's jump into it with slow-mo. Yes. This year you ventured into the genre of it. Ooh, Kate Bush might be up there. You explored 25 different genres. Look at you, you little astronaut. Your top genres: pop, rap, neoclassical, rock, and art pop. No surprises there. Surprise to sunset, you kept it interesting. Your morning started with McBling Moody Energy. Day with Pastel Goth Amped Energetic. You embrace the night with Hype Lit Confident. Wolf a banana. All that listening is up. In 2022, your total playtime is 22,223 minutes. Wait, let me see it. All that listening added up. In 2022, your total playtime is 22,223 minutes. That's more than 78% of people in the United Kingdom. With one song, it was Love at First Listen. I'm thinking about how many. Your top song was Start by Ellie Goulding. You played it 41 times with the most listens on June 26th. You played 2,226 songs, but these played again and again. Top songs: Start by Ellie Goulding, Delius by Kate Bush, Egypt by Kate Bush, New Heights by Ellie Goulding, and All We Ever Look For by 2018. Your year can't be contained in a playlist, but we tried anyway. Your top song is 2022. Here's your top 100 songs plus one extra for fun. Listen to 883 artists this year, but one ruled your world. Guessed it! I told you! Your top artist this year. One sec, let me just read it. Your top artist this year was Ellie Goulding. You spent 3,272 minutes together. You were in the top. Like a very low percentage. 0.005 of Ellie Goulding listeners this year. Stop listening to start. So, you like these artists so much, we put them on a cover of a magazine. Kind of. Your top artists: Ellie Goulding, Kate Bush, Nicki Minaj, David Bowie, Charlie XCX. I'm surprised with Kate Bush being quite high up there. You spent 749 minutes listening to podcasts. Here are the shows you like the most. The Big Rishu, Charlie XCX's best song ever, Fortunate Associates, a series of unfortunate events. Spend 296 minutes with your top podcast, The Big Rishu, formerly Trust Issues. This year you had layers and Like an Onion, but you listened to music unlike an onion. Time to meet your listening personality. Song. The Time Traveller. You're like a music time traveller, a sonic historian. You seek out music that's new to you, regardless of whether it's new to the rest of the world. Exploration, timelessness. I didn't get time to read this, Spotify. Exploration, timelessness, variety, uniqueness. ETVU. I think that's a good way to put me. And it has. Okay, now we're going to check. No, I don't want to play my Wrapped. Here are my top 100 songs this year. So we've already been over the top 5, but I'll go over it again. Number 1, Start by Ellie Goulding and Serpent with Feet. Delius by Kate Bush. Egypt by Kate Bush. New Heights by Ellie Goulding. I need to heart that. Why didn't I heart that? All We Ever Look For by Kate Bush. Incorporate Sano by Constructor. Fractions by Nicki Minaj. How Deep Is Too Deep by Ellie Goulding. The Wedding List by Kate Bush. Heroes by David Bowie. Seeing Green by Nicki Minaj, Drake and Lil Wayne. Power by Ellie Goulding. Blow Away by Kate Bush. Die Together by Amanda Tenfjord. Crocodile Teeth by Nicki Minaj and Skillbang. Love I'm Given by Ellie Goulding. Babushka by Kate Bush. Starman by David Bowie. Boss Ah. Anyway. With PTAF. Siam by Ellie Goulding. Violin by Kate Bush. Good Ones by Charlie XCX. Chirac with G Herbo. Oh to Myself by Ellie Goulding. Breathing by Kate Bush. Noble by Constructor. Silly by Nicki Minaj. Tides by Ellie Goulding. The Infant Kiss by Kate Bush. Spaceman by Sam Ryder. Nicki Minaj Speaks Too, you know, the two sticks in my bun one. Woman by Ellie Goulding. Army Dreamers by Kate Bush. Rebel Rebel by David Bowie. Itty Bitty Piggy by Nicki Minaj. Wine Drunk by Ellie Goulding. Night Scented Sock by Kate Bush. Life on Mars by David Bowie. I Get Crazy by Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne. Flux by Ellie Goulding. Hold Me Closer by Cornelia Jacobs. Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. Shopaholic by Nicki Minaj, Gucci Mane and Bobby V. Bleach by Ellie Goulding. Kate Bush by Running Up That Hill. Secret by Ranella Hayati. Slumber Party by Nicki Minaj. Like, all the songs are up here. Like, this is what sleep music does to my playlist. Like that last year, you can see that from last year because like 1, 2, and 3 by Aphex Twin were my top 3 songs last year. I listened to them 50 times. That was sleep music. Anyway, Brightest Blue by Ellie Goulding, Slow Mo by Chanel, Saudade Saudade by Maro, Kill the DJ by Nicki Minaj, Close to Me by Ellie Goulding, Diplo and Swaley, Sentimente by Monica Liu, Marry the Night by Lady Gaga, In True by Nicki Minaj, Figure Eight by Ellie Goulding, Hope by Stefan, Space Oddity by David Bowie, Easy by Nicki Minaj, Slow Grenade by Ellie Goulding, Beg for You by Charlie XCX, Moon Age Daydream by David Bowie, Gotta Go Hard by Nicki Minaj and Lil Wayne, 16 by Ellie Goulding, Crash by Charlie XCX, Mechano by Constructor, Best I Ever Had remix by Nicki Minaj and Drake, Hate Me by Ellie Goulding and Juice WRLD, Give That Wolf a Banana, Let's Dance by David Bowie, Keys Under Palm Trees by Nicki Minaj. Again, that's the... Oh wait, no, that's way more. Worry About Me by Ellie Goulding and Black Bear, Stephania by Kalush, slash Kalush Orchestra, Changes by David Bowie, Not the Same by Sheldon Riley, Overture by Ellie Goulding, Trenuletul by Zdob Sidup, The Man Who Sold the World by David Bowie, New Shapes by Charlie XCX, Don't Say a Word by Ellie Goulding, African Night Voyage by David Bowie, Yamame by WRS, The Deepta by S10, My Blood by Ellie Goulding, Lazarus by David Bowie, Beat Me Up Scotty by Nicki Minaj, Sabotage by BB Rexa, Anything Could Happen by Ellie Goulding, Ziggy Stardust by David Bowie, Still a Rise by Nicki Minaj, Baby by Charlie XCX, Joy by Ellie Goulding, Sound of Vision by David Bowie, Brividi by Mahmoud and Blanco, Faded Black by Nadir Rustamli, Explosions by Ellie Goulding, Envy by Nicki Minaj, Sat in Your Lap by Kate Bush, Sacrifice by BB Rexa, Only You by Ellie Goulding, and Can Anybody Hear Me by Nicki Minaj. So, yeah, that's my 2022 Wrapped. Sleep music definitely affected it a lot this year, but not as much as it did last year, I'd say. Because I knew that Ellie Goulding would have been up there. I could tell that instantly, like, I could tell that because just like, you know, like a few weeks ago, Spotify sent me an email by saying, thank you for being a fan. Ellie Goulding appreciates you being a fan. This is how much she appreciates you being a fan. Like, and you could pre-order like a picture vinyl that you had to order by like last Monday, Monday or something. For like her new album that's coming out in February. So that's technically my Christmas present for my aunt, but it's technically not a Christmas present. So yeah, that was mainly predictable, but I wasn't predicting how high like Kate Bush was going to be there. I never would have thought that. Like, Nicki Minaj was plaguing this. Like, this is what sleep music does to my feed. Like, your missed hits. What's this? Your missed hits. See what was trending among listeners like you this year. So this is hits that would have been hits among me and like some of my other listeners. Unlocked by Khalid, Alicia Keys and Lucky Day. Hold That Heart by Travis Scott. No. Orion Sun. Jesse Murph. Today but Feed Gunner. Wait. No thanks. Ooh, My Chemical Romance. Ooh, cool. Yeah, nothing really here. Like, yeah, I wouldn't really listen to that. But yeah, if I just do my Spotify Wrapped. Yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. Shush. Shush. Thank you, and I will see you again. Bye.